Good evening, Aries, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is Anna with your terabyte for the end of May. So this is kind of the middle, it's the last third of May, okay? So for the next 10 days or so, because we have some other stuff coming up on the channel. So without further ado, Aries, you guys are recovering your energy over here, okay? You guys are saying, you know what? Like, over here is down here is the environment, and you're like, I'm gonna bust through these obstacles, okay? Like, I don't want to stay stuck here. I'm gonna fix what needs to be fixing and keep going. Is it where I want to go? Is it where my dreams and aspirations are? Am I in control of anything here? Not really, okay? So, a lot of the Aries that I know, males, females, gender irrespective, uh, okay, all of you want a little bit of this Mars and Aries kind of energy. Is saying that like all of you are aspiring to be in control. All of you aspire to be first, number one, the best. Whatever it is that you're undertaking, you aspire to be the best. And in this circumstance here, in any circumstance, whatever you start new, okay, because you're starting something new here, some of you are starting a new job, some of you are starting a new healing journey, okay, some of you are like, you know what, I have to stay a little bit detached because I can't be in this environment where it's this crazy, okay, because this is the government, this is like all the changes that we've been undergoing, okay, politics irrespective as well, okay. um so this is all of the craziness that's been happening in the environment out there, all of the wars, all of the governments toppling, Charles, going, Trudeau going, all of those things. This is the environment right now. It's very chaotic. Like, this is government, this is the toppling, okay? And you're like, I can't be in control of this environment. I can be in control of my immediate environment, but I feel stuck in my immediate environment. I feel stuck inside. I feel stuck in a bubble because I can't go outside and build what I want to build and do what I want to do. I can't be this person. I can't be this Mars and Aries person. I can't, lead and, because the, um, what traditional leadership roles are keep changing, okay, very rapidly. So some of you are like, okay, well, I'm stuck where I'm at. So I'm going to be building where I'm at. Okay. I'm going to be attracting the people that I want and, just wishing upon a star anyway. Okay. And some of you are like, I need to bust through this blockage. What do I need to do to turn this frown upside down? What do I need to do to get to this, to get to be in control of more of my environment? And yet some of you are trying to stay as detached as possible so that you can heal your relationship with the environment. Okay. The environment means that everything that is outside of you, outside of your particular um, place where you can control it, okay? Like if you're working in an office and you have your own office, it's the whole entire company. So say it's a, multinational company, it's the whole entire company. So you're only, maybe you can go up the ranks and be a CEO of that particular location, but you're not going to be the CEO of the company anytime soon. Some of you want that, okay? Some of you don't, but some of you want that. But some of you are getting a lot of movement forward in your career, which you've been needing, Aries, you've been needing that. I'm not going to lie. Like, you guys have had it rough in the last couple of years, okay? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it is saying keep on putting yourselves first, keep on focusing on what your goals and aspirations are. This one is a card of budgeting. So it's talking about instead of having an extreme reaction, staying detached is the best course of action here. Not just staying detached, but focusing. See how he has a red mantle here and see how the king and this one, they both have the red mantle, okay? It is saying that the way out of you being stuck, and we'll talk about that in a second, it's saying that the reason that you're feeling stuck is because you're not putting yourself first. Well, some of you are, and some of you are like faring a lot better than the rest of you, okay, within this environment over here. So it's saying budget, time, effort, money, okay? Anything that can be budgeted, anything that can be controlled, control it, okay? But with the sole intention of putting yourself first in your life. What is it that you do want? Okay? Then give yourself that what you want, okay? Give yourself the first effort, okay? And then give to other people. Some of you need to actually take from other people. It is saying not everything is, sunshine and roses. Some of you are actually needing to take things from other people. Ask for your money back if somebody owes you money. Ask for that favor if somebody owes you a favor. Okay, this is that week. Don't stay stuck. Okay, let's see about that Eight of Swords, because I'm curious about it. Okay, yours is going to be a little bit more of a longer tarot. But oh my gosh, they want me to take a whole bunch. Look at all these. Okay, so let's see. These have nothing to do. This is for somebody specific. I'm going to put them down here and we'll take them. I said it's going to be a longer tarot bite. I was right. I almost said I was wrong. Okay. Let's see about this Eight of Swords, because they don't want me to take that whole entire pile. Yes. Okay. It is saying that you're basically stuck by yourself for a second. Like some of you are just stuck in this mindset of this is just too large for certain people and you can't ask them for help because it's just too large for them. Okay. What else do we need? Some of you have no choice but being stuck where you're at and saying you're going to make the best of that and eventually close off this cycle and walk away. Do you see? Let me show you this juxtaposition over here. Okay. You see how she's looking over here? I'll just take her and put her over here so that you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, you see how she is like looking down and like just not moving and everything like that. Even though she could cut all of this stuff with the swords and everything, I actually have a different set of cards that she's on top of a mountain looking down at her whole kingdom. And they just leave her there. They're supposed to kill her, but they just leave her alive there. And she can definitely, from where she's at, she can definitely see her whole entire kingdom and what she needs to do. That's the Eight of Swords that I really like, because not only does she have, everything at her disposal to sort of like control her little microcosm, okay, but she also has all of these swords, which back then, in the 1800s, 1600s, whatever, having swords was a big deal because you had to go to a blacksmith. It took a long time and everything like that. So having all these swords around her means that she has wealth, she has money, she has currency, she has power. Okay, so here she's just naked and just, maybe I shouldn't say that word. I'm gonna put a little, okay, I'm gonna put a little whoop. Okay, you saw it, is the world, and I need to for all intents and purposes. Okay, so here, okay, in this one, she's stepping out of this circle of swords, and she's stepping out into her hopes, dreams, aspirations. She's finishing this cycle out. So some of you have no choice. You're stuck there until you're finishing that cycle out, which is happening by the end of May. It's happening really quite quickly. Okay, with the Chariot here and all of these other cards here, it's happening quite quickly. All right, and then you're gonna get to the happily ever after conclusion of our program. Okay, all right, so let's see. This is for Aries. What do we need to know for Aries? Okay, give them to me in the, what else for Aries? These are the cards that fell out. Okay, good. All right, okay. Oh, this is like a message for like a specific little group of you. Okay. So you came in, you busted in, and you're like, no, we need to give you this. Um, so whoever this is for, I hope it reaches you, okay? So specific Aries that these cards fell out, okay? They just fell out. They were like bleh, all over my reading, okay? It is saying some of you have to be receptive to the chaos that we're talking about here. You guys have to be receptive to the chaos. You can't defend yourself from it, okay? You can't leave. You have to stand your ground, okay? Like, be receptive to the chaos and make order out of chaos. Some of you are gonna actually, look, some of you are actually gonna get messages that are gonna give them the exact piece of information. I'm thinking that this is like spiritual information. Some of you are quite spiritual Aries. I have quite a few Aries girlies that are spiritual, okay? And please, for those of you who are spiritual, sit tight until you're given the spiritual information that will enable you to not just leave without having won, to take a risk that's going to take you to whatever goal that you want to have, okay? To whatever goal that you want to manifest, okay? So, yes, please, some of you, wait for the spiritual information that needs to be happening, okay? Don't just leave just yet. Just because you freed yourself, it's saying, please wait for instructions. Please wait for instructions from spirit. Okay? Take a leap of faith. Wait for instructions from spirit, okay? Trust yourself to stop yourself. Okay? So stop, sit tight, some of you, okay? Some of you are bursting through and you're like, boom. But for some specific few of you, it is saying, please sit tight. Spirit has some instructions for you. And please believe it when your instinct is telling you, this is where you need to go. This is what you need to do. Because it might seem outlandish. It might actually seem kind of like out there, okay? Because the fool is kind of like, woo, out there, okay? But it'll lead you to this. It'll lead you to where spirit can actually give you, but you have to meet it with faith, okay? What else? Yeah, they're saying sit tight. Okay. What else for the rest of the Aries, please? What advice is there for the rest of the Aries? What advice is there for the rest of the Aries? It's talking about staying emotionally detached, okay? This is emotional detachment. It's like, don't give emotion to anything that doesn't require it. Give emotion and give physical time and effort to those things that will grow, okay? That's interesting because that's Taurus. So we just had a Kazemi and Taurus. They're saying, please take a look at that Kazemi, okay? So Aries Collective, take a look at the Kazemi and allow yourself to keep working on projects that actually need to come to fruition, okay? But Aries, please go watch that Kazemi, okay? You can watch the short and there's a 19-minute one. If you want any more details of how to do it with the tarot, with the Kazemi, with the tarot, do that, okay? For all my spiritual girlies and not girlies, okay?